Soy de Oaxaca.
America? English.
¿Me puede dejar pasar, por
I don't
favor?
give a shit. You bring down my property values? No.
Hey there, let me ask you this. What happens when you get caught on camera on someone's home surveillance yelling racially charged stuff and pushing a 7 months pregnant street vendor to the ground? Well, you get exposed and probably fired. Now, we're still waiting on the fired part, but she's definitely facing serious backlash and legal consequences. So, on April 14th, around 4 p.m., at the corner of Torrance Street and Brandon Avenue in Simi Valley, California, a pregnant street vendor named Mary B. was rolling her food cart down the sidewalk just like she does every afternoon. Then, her neighbor showed up and started blocking her path. Eventually, things escalated and the woman began shoving Mary's cart, trying to force her off the street. At one point, she told Mary to speak English because she was in America and kept pushing until Mary fell to the ground. But hey, why just take my word for it when you can watch the footage yourself?
I told you and told you. I don't want you down the street.
Voy a pasar
No.
a vender.
I said no. Go. No. I said go away. Go. Go, 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 go. You're not coming down the street anymore.
Déjeme pasar.
No.
Yo no la estoy molestando en su casa, estoy pasando en la calle. ¿Sí?
English.
No,
Yes.
no puedo. Soy de Oaxaca.
America? English. No more.
First things first, it's pretty clear this wasn't the first time. Mary had definitely been stopped and harassed by this woman more than once, dealing with her comments, attitude, and straight up bullying. It feels like Mary knew something was coming. She probably expected another confrontation, which is why she had her phone and camera ready to record. We can also clearly see that she's forcefully not letting Mary pass, so there's that. Okay, let's continue.
Déjeme pasar. ¿Me puede dejar pasar, por
I don't
favor?
give ¿No entiende? And I don't care.
No. Yo no la estoy molestando, señora.
I told you not to come down the street anymore, and I f***ing meant it. You bring down my property values? No.
Hey, you can't do that to her like that.
I didn't mean to push her down, but she's not allowed to be on the street either.
Hey, don't put your hands on her. Hey, don't put your hands on her. No, back away. Back away. ¿Tú me lo estás viendo? Don't put your hands on her. That doesn't mean I know that. I did. I saw everything. Don't ever get
First of all, a fall like that can cause some serious harm, bruises, early labor, or maybe even worse. So yeah, this is not a joke. Fortunately, a few hours after the incident, Mary went to the hospital to get checked out and doctors told her she was okay, but she did have some bruising from the fall. The Simi Valley Police Department responded shortly after the call and identified the aggressor as Julie Christine Sanchez, a 56-year-old registered nurse. Let me reiterate, her last name is Sanchez. Oh my, the irony is very strong with this one. So with police on scene, Sanchez was given a citation for battery, but later, the Simi Valley Police Department actually arrested her over the confrontation. The case was then forwarded to the Ventura County District Attorney's Office for further review, and Sanchez is now facing battery charges. She's also been issued a summons to appear in Ventura County Superior Court on May 14th. A round of applause, everyone, but don't go anywhere because we're not done yet. Here's where things get interesting. First, Mary has filed a civil rights lawsuit. Second, the attorneys for Mary B., who announced the lawsuit Friday morning at a news conference, are pressuring the FBI and the Ventura County District Attorney to prosecute the incident as a hate crime, arguing that the Simi Valley Police Department is disregarding the case as insignificant. They hope federal and county authorities will take the case seriously and investigate it further.
And to speak Spanish, because you speak Spanish, you're going to be attacked. A pregnant woman's going to be attacked and slammed to the ground. Well, I have this to say. If you're going to be attacking people because they look different and they speak a different language and you're going to hurt them, we're going to come after you.
I'm just here to ask if we could take a closer look at this case and pay more careful attention to this case to ensure that this woman, her unborn child, and the entire street vendor community is protected, to ensure that people like that local woman who attacked Mari are held accountable.
Once the footage hit the internet, it racked up millions of views across Facebook, TikTok, and Instagram. And yeah, people were not having it. One of the first things internet detectives uncovered was that Sanchez is a registered neonatal intensive care unit nurse at Holy Cross Hospital in Mission Hills and Dignity Health in Simi Valley. Naturally, this sparked a firestorm in the comments because how do you work as a nurse caring for critically ill and premature newborns while also being the kind of person who pushes a pregnant woman to the ground and yells demeaning remarks? So yeah, a lot of people are now calling for her nursing license to be revoked, and rightfully so. Right now, if you check out Providence Holy Cross Medical Center's Facebook page, you'll see they have directly addressed the situation, but with so many people getting heated and flooding their comment section, the company couldn't exactly ignore it. So they just slapped up this generic copy-paste statement saying, "As an organization that is steadfast in serving all, the behavior depicted in the video does not align with our mission and core values. Our hearts are with the victim of this incident, and we pray for her quick recovery. As this incident did not occur on our property, we will not comment further." Those first few sentences almost made it sound like she was put on leave or maybe even fired, but that last line gave it away. They couldn't care less, and their excuse is pathetic. It's not about where it happened, it's about the fact that she's behaving like this while representing your clinic, and you're out here acting like it's not a problem? And it's pretty interesting because honestly, I thought after getting slammed with 1-star Google reviews, they'd fold under the pressure, but maybe they just need a few more angry phone calls and bad reviews before they finally take action. Mary's civil rights attorney, Christian Contreras, has also organized a GoFundMe page for anyone who wants to support Mary and her unborn child. Currently, it's already pulled in almost half of the $50,000 goal. I'll leave the link in the comments below for anyone who wants to check it out. So as you can see, this story is still developing, but the damage is already done. Sanchez's reputation is ruined, she's probably about to get fired, and she's now facing both a civil lawsuit and a criminal case. I'd like to hope that this will teach her to mind her own business and realize she doesn't own the street, but let's be real, that's probably not going to happen. She's just going to be more cautious from now on. If the story takes another big turn and I think it's worth updating, I'll definitely do that. But until then, that's going to be it. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next video.